Did you grow up in a two-parent household?
Mm-mm.
Your parents split at some point.
Yeah, when I was young. Yeah.
Do you remember what age?
I was like 2.
Were your parents ever married, technically speaking?
Nope.
And do you know the reason behind the split?
Nah.
And who'd you end up, you end up living with your mother.
My mom, then my sister's dad came along.
Never lived under the roof of your father.
Mm-mm. I used to go see him from time to time, but I never stayed with him like longer than a week, honestly.
But he did remain in your life?
Nah, not like that. Not at all.
Do you know the reasoning there?
Hell nah, that's something you gotta ask that boy.
Never had that conversation with him.
Now, I had it now with him, chopped it up, but it was brief, you know what I'm saying?
Remember what age that was in your life?
Yeah, it was 22. Just had a conversation with him.
Okay. What did that teach you? What did you learn from that? Dealing with the split and dealing with the experience of living under your mother's roof, and then I think you said your sister's father's roof?
Yeah. It showed me that I didn't wanna have a child when I get older and make him feel the way I felt, and I respected my stepdad wasn't perfect, but I respected him because he did what he could, did the best he could to raising another nigga's child, you know what I'm saying? So it just taught me I ain't want to have no child out here that felt neglected.
Remember what age this stepfather came in your life at that point?
5. I was 5.
And is he still in the picture as well?
Yeah, we still chop it up with him. He don't live with us now, but he's still active though. In my sister's life, we still be fucking with CO.
How long was he in your life, living-wise?
From
From 5 to maybe what, rough estimate?
5 to 15, 16, 5 to 16. Yep.
And you mentioned the phrase stepfather. Does your mother actually get married to him?
No.
Okay.
He was just with him the longest.
Now, circumstances could be different for everyone. So generally speaking here, but let's say somebody's watching this interview and they're dealing with the split of their own parents. Anything you would say to them?
Stay focused, man. Find you something to take your mind off of it, because I know it might be rough, not having your dad, or, if your mom left your dad, not having your mom, but, stay focused on your shit, man.
Anything else on this topic of a split?
Nah.
You did mention a sister. Were there any other siblings you had besides your sister?
Yeah, I got 2 sisters on my mom's side, and I got a brother and four sisters on my dad's side.
So you were the only seed between your mother and father.
Yeah.
And when it came to your other siblings on your mother's side, were you the oldest?
Mm-hmm. I'm the oldest on both sides.
What was that like, being the oldest amongst the siblings under that roof for you?
Big dog shit. Y'all gotta listen to me. Nah, I'm on some bullshit. It was cool. A lot of responsibility though. A lot of responsibility. My mom depended on me a lot because I was the oldest, so I would walk miles. I'm talking about far as hell to pick up my sisters from elementary, because my mom was at work. But I was the oldest.
Were these responsibilities you were given or responsibilities you take upon yourself?
Both.
50-50?
Yeah, for sure.
Now, what did that teach you? What did you learn from the experience of being the oldest, other than what you've already described?
Responsibility.
Now, circumstances could be different for everyone again, but generally speaking, let's say somebody's watching this interview and they're the oldest among their siblings. Anything you would say to them?
Gotta help out, especially if it's a one-parent household. You want to do your part, for sure.
Anything else on the topic of siblings?
They bad as hell. My siblings are bad as fuck, and that's it. That's all there is to it.
Now, were you the only member of your family to go the music route?
Mm-mm. My mom was an artist. My mom and my dad was an artist. That's how they met. They met in the studio.
And what genres of music did they?
Rap, hip-hop.
Okay.
Yep.
And how far did either of them get with their careers?
I don't really know too much about my dad, but my mom, she was doing her thing, but she sacrificed for me to get this far. So she a real one for that.
And what were their recording artist stage names?
My mom's name was Nicole, which is her middle name. I think my dad's name was Riff.
And when it comes to you being a recording artist yourself, was this something that you do on your own, or was it something, and for lack of a better phrase here, was this something you were forced into?
Nah, that's crazy. I just had this conversation. I was in the studio watching my mom at a young age, so like I used to get on the stoop and get on the booth, like get in the booth and put the headphones on and like rap. My mom was like, "Boy, what you doing?" Like I was like 3 years old, 4 years old, 3, and 4 years old. Like I want to rap. So it was something I always knew I wanted to do as a youngin'. So it was nothing I was forced to do. I kind of adapted.
And the perspective of that question is sometimes when it comes to parents, and it doesn't even have to involve music, it could be sports or maybe acting or whatever the case may be. Sometimes parents, if they plateau maybe too early that they envision with their own career, they may want their child to follow in their footsteps and supersede that.
Right.
And maybe even live vicariously through their child to go far in the career that they didn't have or they didn't get a chance to go further with.
Right.
And then sometimes, too, some parents discourage their kids from following their footsteps or even being in the same industry they once were because of pitfalls that they endured or experiences they endured in that. So just curious how that was for you.
My mom always encouraged me. She seen that I wanted to do it, and she was like, "Go for it," So she was always a motivator. She ain't never tell me like, "Boy, stay in school," and none of that. But she told me stay in school for sure, take my schoolwork serious. But she never shunned the idea that I wanted to be an artist. She supported it wholeheartedly. Like, if you know my mama, you know I ain't lying.
When it comes to your father, the description you've given was very limited, but did he have any say-so as far as music, on the music side of things that you were exploring?
Not at all.
And just you three were the only ones to go the music route so far in your family?
In my immediate family, yeah. But I have tons of people in my family that do music now, you know what I'm saying? And did in the past. But as far as my immediate, we were the only three.
So when it comes to your family, whether it's the immediate or extended, and aside from your mother because she was encouraging, so for this question, is it supportive or competitive between whether it's immediate or extended family when it comes to music?
Nah, not on my end. Not at all.
Have you collaborated with any of your family members on the music side of things?
Nope.
Does your mother play any sort of role in your music career?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Care to share?
Yeah, she helps out as far as on the management side. Yeah.
Is that a role you gave her? Or is that a role she takes upon herself to insert into your career?
Both, My mom's a strong-willed person, you know what I'm saying? So she gonna take control either way, you know what I'm saying?
Never fired your mother from that position?
Nah.
Sometimes.
But she don't wanna be in the forefront though. She more wanna be behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying? So.
And sometimes that happens.
Yeah.
Sometimes when parents have a position with their child in their career, sometimes people go separate ways.
Absolutely. Nah, for sure. Definitely know that.